100 to 120.
I really need to know what you do for a living.
Yeah,
Penny
over
still
six
earns way
figures,
more
yes.
than me.
Beverly Hills is a great place to be.
What is going on, guys? We are out in Beverly Hills on Rodeo Drive, and we're gonna be asking people what they do for a living out here so you guys can be inspired. And this is my friend right here. I don't know what her name is, but we're in front of Louis Vuitton. And I'm sure we're gonna find some wealthy people here so you can get inspired and try to figure out what you wanna do. So, what do you guys do for a living? What are you guys' names, and how long have you guys been doing it for?
My name is Calvin Hodge.
I'm Sara Biv.
And we're choreographers.
That's awesome.
Choreographers and dancers in the industry.
That's awesome. So, how much can someone expect to make in your industry for the viewers watching? Just like a range.
Dancers anywhere from like
100 to 120.
for dancers.
Yeah, because that's what I used to make.
Yeah, on
like
tours, yeah.
and stuff like that. Like if you're working consistently, yeah.
That's cool. What are some like cool tours that you guys have been on?
As a dancer, Chris Brown, Miley Cyrus, Sierra.
Neo, Nicki Minaj. Yeah.
So, for the viewers watching, what are some tips that you could give them to get started in this industry?
I would say find an agent is like key. Like obviously being local here in LA because this is the mecca, this is the hub of it. If you want to be dancing with the artists and the celebrities and stuff like that, yeah.
Sure.
Taking dance class and training hard, yeah.
That's awesome. What about you? Anything?
I also forgot to mention we choreograph too. Everything we say was dance, but we work for Camila Cabello.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually one of our main artists. We've been with her for like 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
But yeah, the main thing I would say is be great at your craft, and everything else will come after. Everything else will come after.
Yeah, definitely. And do you guys think college matters?
Not for our industry, hell no. But it could help business-wise, because we can make some decent money, but how to manage it could be helpful. So I would suggest maybe taking like a business course.
Yeah,
It's crazy because just the other day we talked about it. We were like, the best thing about our industry is you don't need to know shit to do it.
Yeah.
But the worst thing about our industry is you don't need to know shit to do it.
Yeah,
so it kind of halts you a little bit, like when it comes to like financially, like what do you make all this money, but what are you gonna do with it after? Yeah, it's like a
No, that's all really good advice. And one last question. What are you guys' financial guilty pleasures? Like, what do you guys spend money on that you don't want people to know about?
Well, look at where we are right now.
Everybody knows. I mean, if you know us, you know what we do. We spend our money on clothes and shoes and food. Yeah.
Fashion, yeah,
Fashion and food.
shoes, fashion, food, yeah.
Fashion
Yeah.
and food.
That's
Well,
nice.
guys, thank you for taking the time out of your day.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. What does this guy do for a living? I really need to know what you do for a living. I need to know.
As little as possible.
As little as possible.
As little as possible.
So, how much can someone in your profession expect to make for the viewers that are watching?
Between like $5 and $5 billion.
$5 and $5 billion. So for the viewers watching, what kind of advice can you give them for someone that wants to be just like you?
Do acid and a lot of mushrooms and connect to God.
I really hope my viewers take that to heart because that's great advice.
God! Ah!
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. So, what is your name? What do you guys do for a living? And how long have you been doing it for?
Okay, so my name's Wayne. I work in engineering and construction. I've been doing it for 25 years.
Awesome. And what about you?
My name's Dani. I also work in construction and engineering, and I've been doing it for 10 years.
Nice. So, do you guys work together? Do you guys have your own?
We used to,
Okay.
not anymore.
Okay, cool. So, how much can someone in your industry or in your profession expect to make?
It can be fairly lucrative.
Yeah.
Well, I earn 6 figures.
Nice.
Yeah.
What
So
about
does
you?
he.
And I earn,
Penny
over
still
6
earns way
figures,
more
yes.
than me.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So where we
That's
come from, what I earn is what he pays in tax.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're from Australia.
Nice.
So,
So you
yeah.
guys are just visiting over here?
She is.
Or
I'm
you
actually
guys
working
live-
here at the moment.
Nice.
I'm working in California.
So what kind of, for the people who are watching, what kind of advice can you give them to get started in this industry? What kind of education or training did you guys do?
Well, I've got no formal education, and you just need to go in at the ground level and be prepared to work hard to go that way.
Awesome. And what about you?
And for me, it was, I asked the same question when I joined the company, and one of the very, very senior leaders that have been there for a long time said 3 things. He said, be willing to travel, be willing to accept positions that are what you might think are above and beyond what you can do, so
Nice.
stretch goals, and be willing to work with people.
Those are all like amazing points. We appreciate it. And what do you guys have in your plans for the next 5 to 10 years? Do you guys see yourself in
Retirement.
the same industry? Retirement. Yeah.
Retirement.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So
Yeah.
does one last question, do you think money buys happiness?
No.
No.
It
No?
helps, but
It
it
helps.
certainly doesn't buy it.
It makes it easier, but it doesn't buy happiness. No.
Yeah,
no.
definitely.
It's something I've said to my kids is, if you're going to work, don't work for money.
You-
Work for the enjoyment of doing the
So
work.
to live, not live to work.
Work, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys for taking
You're
the time
welcome.
out of your
Thank
day.
you.
I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
But thank you so much.
Thank
It was
you.
very nice meeting you guys.
Thank you.
you.
Nice meeting
Yeah.
you
Have a
guys
good
too.
day.
You too. So, how much do you make? She makes way more than me, and she just sits there. For my car people watching the video, look how gorgeous this is. This is a F8, and those wheels are absolutely beautiful. We have 2 lovely ladies here. What do you guys do for a living? What are your guys' names, and how long have you been doing it for?
My name is Rachel Anderson. I'm from Northern Ireland,
Nice.
and I'm a mental health nurse.
Awesome.
So I've
How
been
long have you been doing
6 years.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm Cherith, I'm her sister, so I'm also from Northern Ireland, and I'm a cardiac physiologist. So I specialise in patients who have like pacemakers and defibrillators implanted, and I've been doing that for about 7 years or so.
That's really cool. So, what can someone expect to make in your industry? Do you guys know how to like convert it to US dollars
good
for our
question.
viewers?
Great British pounds, it would be like, well, mine would be 26,000 a year, wouldn't it?
Okay.
I think it's about 31,000 sterling a year.
So, what advice do you guys have for the people watching that want to get into the industries and professions that you guys are in? Do you guys, what kind of education, what kind of training do you guys need to get into that kind of stuff?
Well, I did it through university, so like a degree, but we're both in healthcare, so if you really enjoy helping people and looking after people, then you probably would do that.
Nice.
Yeah, so like she said, I had to go to university for it, so work hard at school and then go to
Yeah.
university.
So, college really matters
Yeah,
in what you
college.
guys do.
Yeah.
Nice. And one last question. What are your guys' financial guilty pleasure? What do you guys spend money on? And you probably shouldn't spend money on.
We're literally in this avenue for no reason, but yeah, probably bags.
Bags?
I love bags, yeah.
Nice. What about you?
Holidays. I love going on holidays and travelling.
There you go. So,
Yeah.
you guys are just out here for a vacation?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hello? 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 It's working, right? No, the mic. Hey guys, we're just going around asking people what they do for a living out here. You guys want to be in the video real quick?
I'm good.
No? Okay. Anyone? What about you? You were about to say yes. No? Sure? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it real quick. What do you do for a living? What is your name? And how long have you been doing it for?
My name's Sydney Snyder. I work in human resources, and I've been doing it for about 3 years.
That's awesome. So, for the viewers watching, what can someone expect to make in your industry, or how much do you make on a range?
I'd say starting out around like 60K.
60K?
Or yeah, 60, 70K.
Nice. So
yeah.
what can that go up to?
I think it depends where you work, but I'd say up to like 150.
Awesome. So what kind of education or training does someone need to get into this industry for the people that are watching?
Sometimes a business degree, or sometimes if you just start out right away, have a little bit of experience, that will get you right through the door.
There you go. And do you think college matters?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
having that educational background is beneficial for any field you go into to start your career. So
Yeah, definitely. And one last question. Do you think money buys happiness?
I do not think money buys happiness.
Okay. What is like your reasoning behind that?
I think if you have a good foundation with people and friends and family, I don't think you need money to be the happiest person in the world.
Definitely, definitely. What do you guys do for a living? What are your names and how long have you been doing it for?
My name's Rajpaul. I work in business ops for a manufacturing company. Been there for about 3 years now.
Nice. And what about you?
I'm an RN. I've been working for about 2 years.
Awesome. So what can someone expect to make in your guys' profession, or How long does it take? What kind of experience do you guys need to get into something like that?
Saying that I'm in business ops is pretty generic, but you can start off at about 70-ish and then work your way up to, it's unlimited depending on what industry you're in and what level of work you're doing. But yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, as an RN, I would say starting, depends where you are. I'm from Canada, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a little less. Over here in California, you can make more. You can make like more, 150K, I think.
That's awesome.
Maybe even more with OT, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So what would you guys say are like the biggest challenges of like your job?
I guess it's knowing where to focus your energy sometimes, where to focus your time and effort. It can be pretty, it's almost like you have to decide yourself which direction you need to take the business in based on your analysis that you do. So yeah, it can be tough. You just have to use good judgment. Definitely. And that takes time and experience. So yeah.
Yeah, and what about you?
For me, proper staffing at the hospital, because that's always an issue. And yeah, in Canada we're underpaid, so that too.
So where do you guys see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Do you guys have any like cool goals that you guys want to reach, or?
Yeah, definitely. I think getting to the C-suite level in that type of industry would be something I'm aspiring for, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna leave the hospital by that time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Probably be a homeowner. It's really expensive in Vancouver, as it is here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Nice. And one last question: what are you guys' financial guilty pleasure? Like something that you guys spend money on, don't want people to really know about?
Yeah. Shoes. I buy a lot of shoes. Sports events too.
There you go. What are you a fan of? Who are you a fan of?
Ball. We're actually here for the Raptors.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. We're watching the game. So. We came from Vancouver to watch the game tomorrow.
Oh,
Lakers
that's sick.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
I guess for me it would be traveling and clothes.
Traveling and clothes.
Shoes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, thank you guys so much for your time. Appreciate it. So, what is your name? What do you do for a living? And how long have you been doing it for?
My name is Tyne, and I am a trophy wife. So I've been doing it for a year.
There you go. And what can someone in your position expect to make?
Oh gosh.
Or like a range? I guess it
depends on who you marry.
Yeah.
I lucked out, so I'm doing well.
There you go. So for people who want to be in your position, what kind of advice can you give them to like get into your position?
I think like hanging around the people that you want to be surrounded with, like if you want to be wealthier, hang around those people, be in the right places. Like Beverly Hills is a great place to be. I personally met my husband in Manhattan Beach, another great place to find those type of people. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. All right, I got a question for you though. Does money buy happiness?
I used to think so. Do I be real about this?
Yeah.
I really used to believe that it would, and now that I'm here, it definitely doesn't. Of course, like I'm about to go shopping. Of course, that brings me happiness, but it's very temporary, obviously. And when it comes down to it, the most important thing that you can have in your life is your loved ones and like family and friends. That is more important than any money. That even if you think that money will fix it all, it really just won't.
Definitely, I totally agree with that. And what are some of your financial guilty pleasures? Like, what do you love spending money on that you really don't want people to know about?
That I don't want people to know about. I don't know.
Like, what is your financial guilty pleasure?
Yeah, I mean Chanel.
Yeah.
Tried to go in there, but the lineup is too long. So I don't know. I love coming to Rodeo. I'm about to go into Ralph Lauren, but I don't know. What else do I really love spending my money on?
Just shopping and clothes.
Honestly, my days consist of shopping and working out and, staying healthy, facials, that kind of thing.
Awesome life.
Yeah, it's
hey,
pretty
well,
great.
thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
I appreciate it a lot. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So I forgot to make the outro on Rodeo Drive. So I'm actually out here in Malibu doing the same type of video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, obviously hit the like and subscribe button, but also go watch the Malibu video that I'll put right here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.